What is going on, guys? Jared here from the Figure Bros. Today we are taking a look at Hasbro's newest X-Men 97 wave of Marvel Legends. This is the remaining cast of Season 1 that we did not get. Well, I mean, at least mostly major characters of Season 1 we did not get. Today we're going to be looking at Cable. I'm looking forward to this guy because I really loved Cable in Season 1. Cable, of course, is an awesome character in and of himself. And, you know, these X-Men 97 figures from Hasbro have been pretty stellar. They've been pretty good. You know, they've got their quirks, they've got some of their draws. You know, I think the 97 figures are maybe a little bulbous almost. They're a little flat. Like they have paint, but they kind of don't have paint, but they want it to match the animated style. So it's kind of a double-edged sword because they look accurate, but I feel like they could look better. However, it's not to say they don't look good. I'd say they look great, generally. They just could look better. You know what I mean? Anyways, I'm talking too much. Let's get them out of the box and take a closer look at Cable. Alrighty, so here is Cable out of the box. We're going to do a quick size comparison with a standard Marvel Legends Captain America. As you can see, he's pretty big. Pretty big. About a whole half head, almost whole head taller than Cap there. So he's a pretty beefy boy. I think most of this wave's budget probably went here. We're gonna go ahead and start with articulation as we do. The head is a double ball peg. And I actually think there's another ball peg down in the neck. So you can look down pretty far despite the neck piece. And he can look up a decent amount too. He's got a lot of there's a lot of motion here if you can see that. Unfortunately, it's hindered by this piece here. But, I mean, for what it's worth, it moves pretty good despite that. Shoulders go out all the way. He does, of course, have a bicep twist, double jointed elbow. Everything here is pinless, which is very nice. He's got some standard horizontal hinge hands, but he also has some vertically hinged hands. He has a diaphragm joint here at the chest. Goes down, not really that much. Goes back a pretty decent amount though. And of course you get some side to side too here. That works pretty nicely. I like that it doesn't cut up the sculpt. I really like what they did here with all the straps and everything. The legs here can do a full split, just about. It can kick that far up, not really far back. He does have a thigh cut here, perfectly done with the straps. Excellent job, Hasbro. Double jointed knee. Does he have a boot cut? No, of course he doesn't have a boot cut. Never mind, Hasbro. Go fuck yourself. Feet go that far up, that far back. And ankle rocker is pretty decent here. I mean, for Christ's sake, what you did what we needed up here. You couldn't just, it's a separate piece. Does it not move? I'm trying pretty hard, it ain't moving. My God. How hard is it to do a boot cut? Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. So let's talk accessories. He does, of course, come with a pair of nicely vertically hinged trigger finger hands. He does come with two guns. He comes with a smaller laser pistol, and he comes with a larger rifle here. These both look pretty nice. They're mostly just silvery plastic, but there is some, you know, a little bit of red painted in. There's enough detail here to make them look pretty good despite not having a lot of paint. And nicely enough, we actually get two blast effects in this really nice like transitioning plastic here. And they plug in to each of them very easily. And that actually looks really good. I like that a lot. And I like that you get two of them. So if you wanted to make him, you know, go commando as Cable would, well, I don't know what's going on under the pants, but I mean, you know, commando with the guns. You can, and that looks really good. Accessory wise here is actually pretty decent. I'm kind of surprised. I do wish he comes with one fist and one splayed hand. We couldn't, just get another fist and another splayed hand. How hard would that have been? I would have loved to see another face too, because far too often characters who would normally be making a face or something they don't get it. I mean, I feel like it's only recently Hasbro has started to make some characters have like emotions on their face, like this Cap, for example. He's got this nice snarl. Imagine how nice it would be if Cable came with an alternate look like that. Because yeah, Cable always is scowling, sure, but what else is he doing? He's usually gritting his teeth or yelling when he's blasting blasting evil mutants. So overall, I mean, aesthetically here, Cable looks good. I think that they could have had a little more paint, but I get that they're trying to mimic the style of the show. So I can't blame them much. There's a lot of new sculpt. This is completely new sculpt, right? Don't get me wrong. All new sculpt here. I like what they did with these straps. All the colors pop. I do wish maybe there was a little bit of shading for the skin because it's so flat. But it does match the show. I mean, I'll put up a picture right here. It looks pretty accurate for the most part. I just wish there was a little more here. Now, the other elephant in the room to talk about is the price increase. This guy came out about the time of all these new price hikes. So depending on the retailer you get him at, he is about $28. I cannot believe that in about 4 years, we've gone from $20, $19.99 to $27.99 or $28.99 in some cases. That is almost a 50% increase in just 4 years. I think that's ridiculous. Insanity. I cannot believe that. I think at 25, this guy is a little too much. I think he's one of the better examples, seeing as he's big. He comes with a good amount of stuff, and he's, basically all new sculpt. So there's a lot to like here, but just there could be more. There could always be more. And now we're getting to a point where there really needs to be more for this new price point, and it's just not there. If this came out a few years ago at like that $20 price point, people would have lost their mind. They would have been like, this Cable, because I remember that original Cable came out in the Sasquatch bath wave, and people lost their mind. They were like, this Cable's amazing. He's really great. And for the time, I guess he was amazing. Looking back now, he probably could be better. I'm trying to get this posed, but this strap here just isn't wanting to cooperate, and I don't know what it is with these X-Men wave figures, but they're always a little more gummy than they need to be. My goodness, I'm sorry, guys, but, I'm glad you're watching me do this, so you can... you're seeing every step of the process of owning and buying and owning these figures. Sometimes they're great, sometimes they're not. But I think that this new price point sucks. And I'm going to keep saying that in every single review I do, unless somehow a figure feels like it's worth almost $30. So overall, Cable, I did manage to get him for that $25 price point. Thankfully, Target, I think Walmart still have them at that price point. So for that, he gets an 8 out of 10. He's pretty good. Comes with a lot of good stuff. But yeah, man, if you can get it, if you don't have to spend that new price point, I'd avoid it. But we're also spending $50 on maximum figures that are not very maximum. So, but that's a video for another time. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And let me know down in the comments below if you're going to be picking up this Cable and adding him to your collection. And until next time, I will see you guys later.